We are Danny,
Melissa,
Emma, Jake,
and we are Four Simple Lives.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Hey guys, this is Melissa from Four Simple Lives. We just finished our first 6 months traveling on the road full time in our RV. So we thought we would do a quick video just to show you what it costs for us to live on the road full time.
If you haven't watched our videos before, we're Danny and Melissa from Four Simple Lives. We're traveling the country with our kids, Emma and Jacob, and our crazy little Australian Shepherd, Sadie. We've been traveling for 6 months now. We currently have a Brinkley 2024 Model Z 3110, and we pull it with a Ford F-350 single rear wheel vehicle. It's always hard to say.
I'm glad you said that because I can't say it.
Single wheel roll.
Roll.
So the purpose of this video is we just wanted to give you guys, the viewers, a kind of snapshot of what it is to full-time RV, the costs associated with it, some things you may not think of, some things that you're going to have in your house anyway if you don't live in an RV. So we'll just jump right into it. We did 6 full months so far. So we left on 2 March of this year, 2024, and we wrapped up 10 August of this year. So about just a little shy of 6 months. In that 6 months, we did 162 nights camping, living in the RV. Of that 162 nights, 150 of those nights were in campgrounds. I think we covered like 17 states.
Yeah.
So of that, 150 nights were in campgrounds, and then we did 12 nights either boondocking or mooch-docking.
Yes.
At our friends' houses, and then we did harvest hosts. So for some cool numbers, our miles towed, so towing the vehicle behind our truck, we did 9,056 miles. In that time frame, the miles that we drove the truck, but not with the trailer, that was 4,080 miles. So that's a grand total of 13,136 miles in our first 6 months.
Wow.
So like I said, we did 17 states. We started in Colorado, where I retired from the military, went down to Texas for NRV Training Academy, just to be a certified RV technician. And then we just bounced all around, seeing friends, ultimately culminating with us being in Florida.
We put the RV in storage for a couple weeks while we did a backpacking trip to Europe with the kids, for which we will cover in videos coming up.
So during this 6 months, we also attended 3 rallies.
We went to the Total Solar Eclipse Rally in Sulphur Springs, Texas, with Finding Our Someday and Less Chunk More Journey. We did the Grand Design Rally in Tucson, Arizona. That's before we had our Grand Design Reflection travel trailer. And then we also did the RV Unplugged Rally in Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale.
Which was awesome.
Awesome. All three were awesome.
All right, so let's just jump into some of the RV specific costs. So we spent a total of $10,689 on campgrounds for that 6 months.
Oh boy.
Now, like we mentioned, we went to 3 rallies. That was $2,700. And then the 5 weeks we spent in Athens, Texas for me to go to RV school, that was $1,844. So, but just specifically for campgrounds, the entire 6 months, we spent $10,689. We also had to buy a new power watchdog since we bought the new Brinkley. That cost us $260. Surprisingly low, we only had $48 in tolls the whole 6 months traveling around the country. And then, because we went to Europe with our family for 5 weeks, we had to put our RV in storage down in Florida near our parents' house, and that cost us $309 for the month.
So Danny is definitely the planner of our routes, and he does all the bookings because I still work from home. So do you have any kind of like target price that you look for as far as like what you want to spend a night or anything like that?
Will I have a target at some point? Yes. Did we have a target the first 6 months? No. We just went wild.
Yeah, we did.
We retired from the military. We spent 5 weeks right after that in Texas going to RV school. And after that, we were on vacation
Yeah,
mode
we're still on
for
vacation
like 4 months. But $10,689. I mean, if we take out the RV rallies that we did, like I said, that was $2,700. You know, pretty reasonable. We would have, probably been about, I look for $300 to $500 a month. But we did a lot of resorts. We did a lot of fun stuff. We went with our friends several places. So that also, we were booking buddy sites, which kind of limits what you can book.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really only one set price at places because you're getting 2 sites where your doors face each other. So at that, we were a little bit limited at what we can book. But no, we planned and budgeted for it. So, we had the funds set aside to go have fun for 6 months. And now, once we start season 2, that's when we'll start, probably try to really stick to that $300 to $500 a week.
And another thing to think about is some campgrounds do actually charge you extra fees for kids and dogs.
Yes.
So
one benefit that we do have that a lot of the community won't have is that because we're retired military, we can stay at military RV parks. And generally, I mean, you're looking at $25 to $35 a night. They do weekly specials, $250, $300. So we do have that luxury. And we have taken advantage of that a little bit. We're actually filming this video right now.
Yes.
In NAS Key West, Naval Air Station Key West. So this is we're 25 feet from the water. Anywhere in Key West is going to cost you $4,000 a month. We paid like maybe $1,500 a month here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a benefit we have. We know everyone doesn't have that. So we're not going to highlight too much the military campgrounds. But we do want to touch on it for those that are out there in the community watching our channels that have served their country and you have the benefit of staying at military campgrounds.
Yeah.
Let's talk truck costs. During our trip, we spent $4,395 on diesel. We spent $156 on DEF. Prior to our trip, on our old Grand Design, we had to put new tires on the Grand Design. So the RV tires cost $1,240. We also put 4 new tires on the Judge, the truck. That was $2,098. Our truck and RV insurance was $1,678. We had some truck maintenance, just normal stuff, and a couple oil changes. That came out to $1,095. And because we left from Colorado, which if you've ever lived in Colorado, you usually replace a windshield once a year. Of course, we did not escape that reality. So we paid $564 for a windshield, starting our trip, leaving out of Colorado.
Yes. And we are open roads. We do have open roads account too. So not only is that super convenient when you are fueling up with diesel, towing the trailer and stuff behind us, but we do save some money using open roads as well, right?
Yeah, we've seen it as low as 5 cents, but we've seen it as high as 40, 45 cents off per gallon, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
During our time, we also did a little bit of boondocking, like we mentioned. So we spent a total of $89 over that 6 months on propane. which I don't think is bad at all. And we had a whopping $18 in generator fuel. So we have a small 2200 Honda generator. It's like 1 gallon in there, so it doesn't take much fuel. But we did probably, one of the rallies was totally boondocking. For
Nightlight rally, yeah.
3 nights.
In a parking lot.
So we did have a good battery set up in our previous trailer, which more to come on this trailer. So we had the lithium and all that in there. So we spent $18 on fuel for the generator in 6 months.
Yeah.
So that wasn't bad. That included a couple nights at the Harvest Host and things like that. So we did pretty good with that.
Yeah, definitely.
So now let's cover some non-RV specific costs. Now, a disclaimer, these costs are going to be different for everybody. But we also label them as non-RV specific costs because these are costs that you're going to have whether you're living in the house or you're living in the RV. These are things like food, cell phones, internet, stuff like that. So for food, we budget about $800 a month. So we spent roughly $2,400 on food for the 6 months. That includes groceries and eating out.
Yes.
Our cell phones was $990 for the 6 months. Our internet, so we have Starlink, thanks Elon. That cost us $900 flat for 6 months.
Yes.
Then our kids attend a CLS school out of Kansas City. They go to school online. We pay monthly for that. So we paid $948 for the 6 months for them to be in school.
Yes.
Then we have health insurance. Our health insurance for the 6 months was $192. Again, that might sound low to some, but like we said, we're retired military, and they have great benefits for retirees. And then for laundry, we spent $180 on laundry for the 6 months.
Yeah, family of 4, we have a lot of laundry.
Yeah, and that's with probably at least 20, 25 days of being friends, traveling around the country, being with them, using their house and stuff like that. So,
and we do not have a laundry hookups in our RV, and I don't think I want any either. So no, we have a lot of laundry, but I prefer to do it at a laundromat.
And one final cost that we did not cover are your furry friends. Sadie's a young, healthy dog, so we haven't had much cost for her on the road. But just know that it is a little more challenging. You don't have your same vet that you use everywhere you go. You're always finding a different vet. If you need medicines, things can be a little, logistics are a little complicated. But so we didn't include any numbers for that because it's going to change for everybody.
Right. Well, and yes, we just recently had to find her a vet because she had an allergic reaction, and so that was interesting. So, but yeah, all the food costs and stuff for her is not included in any of this. So these costs might sound a little high, but like we said, we have been on vacation mode a little bit since Danny retired, and we have been basically doing whatever we want and going wherever we want and eating whatever we want. Yep. And I am definitely a self-proclaimed person of I hate cooking and definitely not known for my cooking abilities.
And I don't like eating it.
So we probably eat out more than most people, but you're going to have to start cooking now so we don't have to spend so much money on eating out, I think.
Classic. So a couple things to note. We left out an RV payment and a truck payment.
Yes.
Us specifically, we do not have a truck payment. We have a small loan on the current RV that we just bought. We only got it a few months ago. And there's some specific costs to different families. There's going to be different things. Cell phones are going to be more expensive. Internet, if you have different hotspots and stuff like that. So again, we just covered what fits in our category.
Yes. And because the kids are homeschooled and everything that they do is online, and I work from home, internet is definitely very important. We haven't had many issues with the Starlink. There has been a couple, but you're going to have that where you go. We do use cell phone hotspots sometimes, and then also we have internet in our truck. So while we are traveling, I think it's like $25 a month. We pay for truck internet in our Ford. And actually, it works really well, too. So the kids and I are able to, they can do their schoolwork and I can work while we're driving, while Danny's driving.
Always driving.
Always driving.
13,000 miles.
Hey, I got a lot of work done in those 13,000 miles.
That's true.
Yep.
So, the grand total for our 6 months was $28,249. That comes out to monthly $4,708. Which I imagine if you probably took a look at your life in your sticks and bricks, it's probably not too far off from that.
Yes.
But we spent 162 nights in different places. We saw 17 states while we were doing that. So
We
for
got to
us,
see friends and family that we don't see all of the time too, and that was kind of our goal the first 6 months is to, hit all of those big milestones and see the people that we haven't seen in a while. So, and like, Emma wants to see every national park, so we tried to hit a ton of them on our way. And Jake also wants to see a game at every baseball stadium, so we hit a ton of those this year as well. So are things probably going to calm down a little bit? I think so. I think we're going to take things slower next time. But we definitely had a lot of milestones that we wanted to hit this year.
Yeah. So like the wise people will tell you when you're going to buy a house or you're going to buy an investment property, you should have 3 to 6 months of reserves. Anyway, that's no different in an RV. We made sure we had that 3 to 6 months reserves in our account before we hit the road, before we decided to start this lifestyle. Because anything can happen. This year, we've been lucky. Our RV that we traded in was not very old, so it didn't have a lot of problems. And we just recently purchased a brand new RV, 2024. So we haven't had many RV issues.
No.
Now, one benefit that we do have is that I am a certified RV technician. So if we do have anything that goes wrong, we'll have to buy parts, anything that breaks. Other than that, we're not going to be paying any labor because I'm able to fix it.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Melissa from Are you done with your juice box?
No.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Let's talk truck costs. All right.